Hello guys, tonight it's Manchester United versus Newcastle at Old Trafford, so let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, welcome back to the Matchday Live, and it's me Dan back again, and tonight Manchester United face Newcastle at Old Trafford. It's our last home game of the season, so I think the team kind of picks itself. We've got confirmation that Martinez will return to the squad for this game. Question marks over Fernandes and Rashford. They could be 50-50. Of course, Mount won't be available. We need to drop Casemiro at centre back, so I think it might be Martinez and Evans, and obviously Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, and then Onana in net. Amrabat, I thought he played okay against Arsenal, so I think he deserves to keep his spot. And then I think it will be the same three apart from Ahmad. Obviously, Ahmad came off injured against Arsenal, so I think Anthony will play this game. So let's get into it. Let's play match, and let's talk about that last league result, which was a 1-0 victory, 1-0 loss, over Arsenal. It was one of them games. They got the first goal. It was a poor goal to give away as well, because Casemiro obviously went short for the pass, and Onana went for the long ball, and obviously he was just a bit lazy from Casemiro, and I think he needs to be dropped for the last two games. He can't start at centre back. If he does start, put him in midfield or something, because he's costing us. I think he is costing us games. The last game against Crystal Palace, it wasn't too good, and then the game against Aston Villa, against Arsenal, wasn't the best either. So, there we go. I just wanted to score. We needed that goal. It was just a poor goal to concede. The defence as well. Aaron Wan-Bissaka got the wrong side of Trossard, and obviously Trossard was straight. All he had to do was put it in, and he did that. So, it was a 1-0 victory to Arsenal, but a 1-0 loss to 1-0 loss to us, but obviously 1-0 victory to Arsenal. So obviously they're still in the title race. But second half, I thought we played. They kind of shut up shop, and they played like what can I say? They played. How can I explain it? They pretty much played in second gear. They didn't really get going, because obviously if United did score, I think I think they would have gone on to score again. But there was pressure at the end there to go on and score, but we didn't do much with the ball. We we lacked Bruno Fernandes, and it showed in that game. There was no creativity whatsoever for the front three. Garnacho struggled. Højlund, I can't even think. For the first half, he had a chance. It was a slip, but it was a chance to score, and he was unlucky. But then he came off in the end. I think Ahmad played really well. He just got, I don't know. For his first game, first start for a while, I think he played really well, and he's much better than Anthony with the ball, to say that, on that right hand side. It's just annoying that he got injured in that game against Arsenal, because I think he had a good game, apart from obviously where he almost scored, but wait, no, he didn't score. He put Garnacho through, didn't he? But he almost scored from that. But it was just a boring game, to be honest. Both Arsenal wasn't the best, and we wasn't the best. We were just lacking up front, really. We was lacking that creativity, and we were just long balling it. And I don't know why we keep long balling it in these type of games. It just doesn't make sense why we are long balling it in some games, and long balling it to Højlund every time. He's not going to get the ball. He's up there by himself. No one's going to back up to him. Why have we kicked it there? I don't know. It was a bit of a weird game, to be honest. It was a bit of a weird game, and then we had, we had the fun at the end where Oh, I was going to say, I thought they scored there. We had the fun at the end where, like, they had a massive shower, a massive thunderstorm, shower in the Manchester, Greater Manchester area, Old Trafford area, and literally all you could see was the Old Trafford waterfall, as it's been nicknamed. It's been. Wow, it's just like, what on earth? You could see it like coming through the back of the stadium as well. It just showed like they haven't done anything to that stadium, and what a pathetic end to the season. Obviously, we do play Newcastle tonight, and I think there is actually rain to be had. Um, I think there is rain that day, so let's see what happens there. But yeah, I don't know. So obviously, like I said, we do have Newcastle. Obviously, Newcastle, they drew at the weekend against Brighton. Wasn't the best games from them either at the weekend, but they are currently sitting 7th, I think, in the table. So they're a point ahead of. Oh no, they're 3 points ahead of us actually. With a game, well, obviously with their game in hand, so they could confirm. I think if they win, they could confirm UEFA Europa League confirmation for them. I think if they win. So yeah, obviously, personally, I don't want. Like I said last week, I don't want United to go to Conference League. I think Conference League will be a bit embarrassing. Some of the teams that we will be facing. And yeah, it's some of the team. It's Thursday nights. I didn't Thursday night, Sunday night. I don't know if our team can put up with it. And I don't know. It's gonna be. It is. If we do get Europe, then good. But I don't know. It is a bit of a weird one. Obviously, I think the team United does want, but they do want Europe. But I think it might be better not to have Europe for next season. I know it will cost us money, but I think down in the long run, we had so many injuries this season, and it might actually help us to have a season not without Europe. And then we can focus on the league and focus on the cups that we can try and win for next season, and obviously there's that as well. So obviously, like I said, Newcastle, they are a tough team, and they have been playing well recently, apart from the weekend game. They beat I think it was, what was it, Burnley 4-1. They beat Sheffield United 5-1, and then obviously the draw at the weekend against Brighton wasn't the best, but obviously I to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if United lost tonight against Newcastle. We need to be better, and the only way us to be better is actually to create a bit more. And we struggled in that game against Arsenal. So if we actually, maybe try and actually put some work into that midfield, maybe we might actually get the victory against Newcastle. But I think it will be a good game. I reckon it will be a good game. I think there will be goals in it. But I think, I think Newcastle, I think they play on that counter-attack with Anthony Gordon. They've got Isaac up front as well. Bruno Guimaraes as well, who's a good player for them. We have to watch out for Newcastle. And even if we lose against Newcastle, I don't think we'll be getting Europe. Well, we won't be getting Europe away, from the league, to say the least. But it is the last home game. So let's see if United will get, let's see if the United fan, let's see if United give us fans something to celebrate. It is Old Trafford, the last home game, so let's see what happens with that. But like I said, the way we've been playing recently, I don't expect us to win this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw, to be honest. Either it's going to be a draw or like the Palace game. But let's see. We also had some news yesterday as well that Varane will be leaving at the end of the season. He has confirmed that he will be leaving. So I don't think he will be playing any more games. He might play the FA Cup final, but I'd be very surprised if he does. I think he's still injured, and obviously there's talk of injuries. Shaw might be back for the final. There's loads of talk about Maguire coming back as well. So let's see what happens with that. Obviously, that's not this weekend, because obviously this weekend we do have Brighton, but next weekend I do believe the FA Cup final. So I don't think that I will do a match day live for that, but to be honest, I can't see us winning. You know, Man City, I can't see them losing the league and the FA Cup. If they lose the league, then obviously it's their own downfall. But if they, you know, I can't see us beating the way we're playing at the moment. You know, the makeshift defense as well. You know, we could have a makeshift defense for that FA Cup final, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, score prediction for tonight. I'm going to go... Do you know what? I'm going to go 1-1 Man United. I think Newcastle will score, but I think we might get a late goal to equalise. I can't see us winning. I would be very surprised if we won this game. But let's see what happens. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.